if you're ever in Narita International Airport and you've got a big layover, you definitely should have time to come and visit Japan. And there's a place that's just 2 stops down the Keisei Narita line. This is Keisei Narita Station. You can zip down from the airport. Of course, you've got to go through customs. Or if you decide to take the JR line, which also goes direct from the airport, you can come to Narita Station. They're both within eye shot. So here is Narita Station on the JR line. It's a little more expensive than the Keisei line, or Keisei, or however you say that. And the Keisei line is just past that red building over there. So here's what you do. When you get here, just come out of the subway, walk on down, and you'll start to see signs leading you to the temple. There's a McDonald's here. It's 24 hours, but you can definitely get a little taste of Japan. I was here 8 years ago. I had a 12-hour layover, and so I zipped down here, and I did not regret it. It was cool. There's lots of little Japanese restaurants. Most of them are on the expensive side, but there's definitely some things to see. So there's Keisei Narita Station, and there is JR Narita Station. If you come out of Keisei, turn right. If you come out of JR, turn left. Start down, you're gonna see Narita Station Road.
And you're gonna see McDonald's on your right.
Narita-san Shinsho-ji Temple. And just follow the signs down the hill. You'll go past a lot of little like tourist shops and restaurants. So if you're hungry, you'll have a good chance to get something. The local specialty in Narita is the eel and rice. It's really good. I've had it before. I haven't had it today. There's some school kids. So just follow it. You can see it says it's about 800 meters. So I'd say it's probably only 900 meters from your train station. Even with a small layover, you could probably easily just come snap a few pictures at the temple, and it is pretty awesome. So just walk down this street, keep going until you run into the temple. And don't be afraid to talk to people. In Japan, of course, English is not the first language, but a lot of people do speak English, especially at the train station. So don't be afraid to ask about the temple if you do not know where to go. So here's an example of some of the restaurants here. You can see this is a little more on the expensive side, but that's 800 yen, so that's about $8. All the way up if you want to get sashimi, 1,300 yen or $13, very equivalent to American prices. But of course, Japan is not a cheap country, but the temple is free, so it's worth it. Something else to keep in mind is that the temple opens, I think, at 8 or 9 o'clock. I'll put in the exact time at the bottom of the video. And it closes at 4 p.m. So make sure you get here before 4 p.m. or you're just going to be wasting your time. Even if the temple's closed and you've got a layover in the evening, I still think it's a nice place to come and get dinner just away from the airport and experience a little bit of Japan for just a few bucks. You can say you've been there, you get a nice stamp in your passport. It's something new. If you really want to, if you're hungry and you want to be cheap, you can also just go to the 7-Eleven. I know it sounds crazy. It's not like American 7-Eleven though. You can get sort of a bento box at your 7-Eleven for less than $5. And I mean, and it's pretty good actually. They replace them every single day. They're fresh. It's crispy. They'll warm it up for you. Comes with like a pickle, a salad, rice, and your choice of a meat. So
also, that 7 Holdings ATM takes almost every card.
Like Emily was saying, ATM 7 Holdings will accept just about any card. Visa, MasterCard, Union Pay. So if you're having problems getting money out at the Narita Airport, which I have had, just find a 7 Holdings bank. It's actually related and works with 7-Eleven. Also, if you're in the Narita Airport and the ATMs are not working, just go downstairs to the subway, because there is a 7 Holdings ATM right there. Also, the fee is really cheap. I seem to recall it's less than $1 fee to take out money, which in my opinion is really cheap. I've been hit with fees before that are crazy. So 7 holdings I recommend if you just want to get money out. So if you've got a really big layover, go ahead, jump on the train, go down to Ueno Station, which is non-stop, and check out Taito City. Tons of food options, tons of things to see. It is crazy. It's sensory overload. There's a 4-story toy store. If you want to check out a video of that, look in the links below. Okay, so eventually you'll approach a fork in the road and it'll look something like this. There'll be a little bus stop here, Yakushido, and sort of a little temple thing. And there's a fork in the road, and you can look up at the fork in the road and you can see it says Narita-san Shinsho-ji Temple. Again, it's got an arrow, so it's super easy to follow. If you can read English, which I hope you can, or you probably wouldn't be listening to my video, or if you can actually read Chinese, there's some major similarities between Chinese and Japanese, so you should be able to follow it that way too. So go on down.
Japanese, you're in luck, because you're in Japan.
That's right. Yeah, it should be really simple if you speak or read Japanese as well, because it is Japanese. So you can actually see, I don't know if you can see in the distance, there's an airplane taking off there. That's how close it is to the airport, to just get right away and see something, do something different. So give it a whirl. So you'll start down a steep hill after the fork, and to the bottom. Thanks. This guy likes my shirt. He liked my Star Wars Japan shirt. I got this the other day at a toy store in Taito Village. Anyways, go down the hill, and as you get to the bottom, you'll start to see some really cool architecture. You'll know you're there. You can't miss it. You can see right past Emily above her head is part of the temple complex sticking up here. All right. So after you see the temple, take a left right here. Follow the path. And here's some music. Now this is part of the new complex, and I'm not gonna go there first. I'm gonna continue on down. Here's a turtle pond. Oh, that's the main gate. I actually came through the side gate. It really doesn't matter. All right. You can see here is some fresh spring water. A lot of people come and they take water like this and then they wash their hands. It's sort of symbolic. Hot dog. I don't know what that's about. Alright, so if you have hiked all the way here, you'll be rewarded with beautiful view of Shinsho-ji Temple. So we made it. So, and of course, when you head back, it's basically the same way you came. Just follow your own footsteps back. Easy enough. So I hope that this helped you out, and I hope you're brave enough to leave the airport and do something more exciting in your layover while you're in Narita. So don't be afraid. Give it a try. Do something different. Come check out Shinsho-ji Temple. Pretty neato. Get some nice pictures if nothing else. But of course, be respectful while you're here. And so I'm going to stop videoing now. Alright, see you later.